Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of February 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for February, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video, whether it's, in February, March, April, May. When you're drawn to the video is when you are meant to hear its message. Okay. I think I'll begin over here. Somebody made a bad choice in the past. And somebody I feel here and here, somebody may have told the other person a lie, or actually have been lying to themselves and forged. It's like you begin with one lie and then another and then another, and this could be possibly the person trying to convince themselves of something, something they've been in denial about, possibly. Whatever this is, it will be exposed, because we see the person gets caught here. So not necessarily caught, but they want to be free of it. Okay. And I say that because of the Eight of Cups here. So we have the more darker side, and you see it's pouring rain on this person. And what it says is it's time to get out of old thought patterns, you see, with that Seven of Swords, the chains that have been forged by these thoughts, by fears, and I feel like it was all driven by those emotions we see there. So it's time to get out of old thought patterns, get away from whatever was causing you or them pain and despair. I mean, it's like this could be you, or this could be the other person. I should have said that at the beginning. Anyway, it's time to get away from whatever was causing you pain and despair. It's time to face the problem. Running away, avoiding, or putting it off, it's not going to make it go away. Oops, that card goes down here. And once this is done, it opens a door to a new beginning. We see that next. It is what they want at the root. It feels like, see, we have the absolute fool up here next to the deception and the storm field. So they may have caused this storm themselves by something they said, or by being in denial about something. It's like there's with the storm fields, it's like an uncomfortable energy that surrounds somebody. Things perhaps left unattended were the cause of this conflict, or were at the root, and something emotionally, obviously, because the emotions were driving the swords, the fear, or were the driving force behind it. So what happened was all of that pent-up energy of things left unattended grew into the storm and released itself there, and caused this ending. But Spirit says to remember that whatever is being stirred up inside of you, or between you and another, will benefit you later, even if you don't see it now. You are being told to know that the sun will shine again, and new growth will also be observed here. You see, you're trying to bring, or you have thoughts of trying to bring something back to life, but maybe nothing is happening right now. Spirit says you need to get out of your own way. It feels like you might be the obstacle, or your thoughts are the obstacle. You're longing to bring something back to life. It ended badly in the past with the storm. You see, there you go. There's the storm on that Three of Swords. This is a culmination of meetings that ended badly. Issues left unattended, and they grew into that storm, and it broke. And so did, in effect, the connection. But what the thing is, that this person was in denial about something having to do with that storm. And it was all happening for a reason, for this person to wake up and see something. So here he is feeling, I feel like he's recognized the mistake, because he's feeling a lot of remorse, a lot of regret here for his actions. And he's dreaming of somebody who is, kind of like on the other shore, on the other side, or at a distance from him, or somebody that he cannot touch or hold here, obviously. So he's dreaming of this person over here on the other side, and look at all of the water representing the emotions between these two people. So something definitely was stirred up between these two people. You see it in the movement of the water. But again, we see a rainbow there, and oh, look at that. There's a rainbow here, and there's also a rainbow here. So, and there's light here behind the storm. I feel like it's like the pot of gold is still there. Something got stirred up here, and now it's like, see, this person's in the dark, but it feels like things are going on behind the scene, even if they don't realize it. I feel like this person has the key, or holds the key to solving this. They just maybe needed to see it, or were in denial of it, running from it, avoiding it, possibly, with this card being here. What we see above is that this person definitely has been looking at the details. Okay, very focused attention on something of value with that Eight of Coins. Something that they had or were working on or towards. Something that needed to improve. Let's remember we have death here, and this person, you see, they're here in this card of the Master. It's called the Master in this deck, and he's looking in this book and trying to understand this ending, okay, or trying to understand what needs to change in order to have a rebirth. And so they're seeking this information. About why it stopped, why it could. See, here in the Chariot, he had to solve a puzzle. And so to solve the puzzle, for those Sphinx to get up and start moving, or to allow that Chariot to move forward, you know. And so he had to solve a puzzle. And to do that, he had to go within, I feel, and look at the details. And I believe he finds it in the Page of Pentacles. He definitely finds it. This is new information. The start of something. Information that allows him to begin to form something greater. It's like the seed. And this new information allows them to move forward with that Ace of Cups. My goodness. What a beautiful card. I believe this person loved you, but I think that now they realize how much. Possibly, whatever information they found or discovered, it has to do with the Ace of Cups. So it has to do with reconciliations and offers and sharing and placing their heart in your hands and being willing to do that. Being open, being vulnerable. You see, back here, they maybe, with the Lovers, because they are in the reverse here, you see. We have the darker side. It was about a choice. They made a bad choice, though, okay? But when it's upright, it's a choice that is presented. Good or bad. And it advises to choose thoughtfully so you can embrace your decisions and its consequences. But I think that there were so many unresolved issues that they didn't think their choice through, and are now suffering the consequences of that, because it advises in the upright to think carefully, to think something through, to be very careful of your decision. And so maybe they weren't willing in the past to place their heart in your hand. Maybe they weren't ready to open up. Maybe they didn't trust. But with this new information, comes an invitation to go another cycle, because the world is here. This is possible twin flame energy, because this is a twin flame card. So after a bad ending, somebody who took a decision without having all of the facts, and possible a lengthy period of silence follows, comes this news, and it's serious, and it requires a response. It's like the person's impatient. They want a response. There's the Seven of Coins, so this is an assessment to make a new offer, or even to apologize for something they've done, or to open themselves to love. Maybe they've been through this assessment period and have decided that they want this, have decided to apologize, because this is news coming, and this person is very serious on this card. And it feels like with this King of Swords, they could be expecting that you might not be happy about some of the things they say, or that you might not be happy with them for whatever they did. So it's like a difficult decision to do this for them, because they know they've done something wrong. They've been telling themselves lies, but now can no longer run from this. Change is necessary. Death is here. They can no longer avoid this. Something needs to change. And maybe they are feeling very guilty with this Nine of Swords and this card of the Stocks here. They're feeling very guilty for having rushed to judgment, or taken a decision without thinking it through carefully, like the Lover's card requires them to. So it's like they're really longing for this new beginning, and it's like they argue with themselves on this card in the back about sending off this message. I feel this person has received, it's like help, divine help here with this angel, divine messages about what action that needs to be taken. It feels like they're thinking you won't believe them. They're expecting a little bit of backlash here. They feel like they've been carrying the burden now of this guilt. That's, you see, dealing with their own demons here, or their inner demons, and building a defense. So they have built their defense with this Page of Swords, and they've practiced everything they're going to say. And maybe they have backup plans, because who did I see here? Oh yeah, that night he has a backup plan for his backup plan. Like, he really thinks this through. So he's really thought through what he's going to tell you, because he's afraid with that Nine of Swords that you won't believe him. Whether this is about an explanation or even about how he truly feels about you. Whatever this is, and maybe it's all of the above, he feels you won't believe them or believe him, he or she. And so the Three of Wands says that the time is right to act on any challenge that you're facing. It's not a time to sit back, hold back. It is time to act. You may not have all of your answers, you or they, whoever this is, but they will come. But you must take the initiative. So it's like they have to take action on this, and they will get their answers. Yeah. So what we see is we have that card, and then we have the Six of Wands. So we have them returning. So taking action. Okay, it's time to act. I feel like this person is feeling somewhat restless or impatient with this, but at the same time, it's like they're afraid, because this is the buyer and the seller. Will they buy my story, so to speak? And then we have that Two of Swords, and then we have the one they're attracted to. It's very attracted. This is a very intense attraction. There's a lot of wands here. The Two of Swords is about a choice. A very important choice that that can affect the lives of others. And whatever choice is made, the person must accept the consequences that go along with it. You know, good or bad. I feel if the intentions are pure and good, there's really nothing to worry about. Remember, the sun will come out again, and there's a promise of a rainbow. If this person would but get out of their own way and let spirit lead and go with the flow of things here. Because it's like that pot of gold is just waiting for them, you know. It's just waiting for them. It's here. Look at the rainbows. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.